Prasar Bharati, in collaboration with National Book Trust India, presents Story Lounge on All India Radio.
Contrary to popular perception, reading habits are not on the wane due to multiple sources of information emerging on digital platforms. Yet, book publishing is on a downslide. This ultimately affects people who are on the wrong side of the digital divide and cannot afford new gadgets. To support them, Prasar Bharati and National Book Trust have come together to promote books over the radio, which is an affordable medium in the context of our socio-economic milieu.
Today in our program Story Lounge, we present the story entitled The Google Express, a story of a donkey who is shy and has very special qualities. Let's hear the story from the author himself, Mr. Ramendra Kumar. The story is a publication of National Book Trust India.
Hi friends, the story I am going to share with you today is called Google Express. It appeared in Readers Club Bulletin published by NBT India. This is the story of a donkey called Seedha who lived in Pitara jungle. He was shy and simple but had a special quality. He could run really fast. One day a meeting was called in Pitara. Simha, the king, declared, "Next full moon day will be really special for our jungle." "Why? Is it your happy birthday?" asked Kolo, the cuckoo. "No, silly, for the first time ever a train will run in our jungle." "A train?" everyone exclaimed. "I always wanted to sit in a train," Rogo, the rhino, shouted. "Ha ha, you won't be able to stand, let alone sit," Lofty, the giraffe, sniggered. "Same goes for you too," jeered Rogo. "We'll have to fold you into two to make you fit." "Hey you guys, quit arguing," Simha shouted. "This train will be spacious enough for everyone." All the animals cheered. "Now let us think of a name for the train," the king said. There were a number of suggestions, but none of them was found suitable. "I have an idea," a quiet voice said. It was Seedha. "Why don't we call it Google Express?" "Google Express?" The animals looked at each other. "What does Google mean?" asked Golu, the elephant. "I don't know, but it sounds nice," Seedha said. "I like it," Simha agreed. "We all do," the others shouted. Seedha had never ever felt so proud in his life before. The Google Express started the very next day. The driver was a horse called Ajab from the neighboring jungle. Ajab and Seedha became good friends. Ajab would daily take the animals for a ride. Sometimes he would allow Seedha to sit beside him. Soon, Google Express became a very popular mode of entertainment and recreation for the animals who started flocking to Pitara for a ride. One day, Babbar, the king of the neighboring jungle, came with his family to enjoy a ride on Google Express. Simha was very happy and the two royal families got on to Google Express for an exciting tour of the jungle. Seedha, meanwhile, was grazing when he suddenly saw Hira, the deer, running madly. "What happened, Hira?" asked Seedha, keeping pace with him. "Ajab has slipped and fallen from the train." "Is he hurt?" "No. Luckily he fell into a bush. Dr. Bhalu is taking care of him." Dr. Bhalu was a bear and the resident doctor of Pitara. "And what about Google Express?" "There is no one driving it." "Who will control it? Who will bring it to a halt?" shouted Seedha and raced away. He knew the route Google Express would be taking and opted for a shortcut. He ran with all his might. After a few minutes, he could see the train chugging along. He increased his pace and drew level with the train. All the passengers were leaning out. The children were screaming in fear and the adults were trying to calm them down. Sita ran faster and faster and finally jumped straight into the driver's cabin. Within seconds, the train came to a halt. Bravo! Bravo! He could hear the shouts of the two kings and their family members. Sita bowed his head. Sita, when did you learn to drive? Asked Simha. I often sat with Ajab and observed him. That is how I learnt. Good for us, Babbar smiled. Your Majesty, if you permit, can we continue the ride? Are you crazy? You managed to stop a train, but that doesn't mean you'll be able to drive it. Simha, I think we should give him a chance, Babbar said. And so Google Express started with Sita as the driver and guide. As the train chugged along, Sita pointed out all the sights. He even stopped at a few places on the way. The children played around while the adults enjoyed the scenery. That night, there was a party in honor of King Babbar. Google will now have two riders, Ajab and Sita. I also announce a special award for Sita, announced Simha. And I give him a new title. From now on, he will be called Mr. Google, declared Babbar. As Mr. Google went to receive his award, the jungle echoed with the thumping of tails, the beating of hooves, and flapping of wings. Thank you. Now, let me share a little bit of advice, which I'm sure you're getting it every day from your elders, from your seniors, from your teachers. Take care, stay safe, we shall overcome.
You were listening to Story Lounge, produced by the World Service of All India Radio on behalf of Prasar Bharati in association with National Book Trust, India.
Story Launch comes to you every day, same time, same channel.